Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube video. In this video I drive the Mercedes-Benz Actros. This is the first Len Diesel video in a while that I use multi-camera. It's the first Len Diesel video in a while that I'm using camera to record my beautiful face. And it is the first time ever I use a multi-camera setup. I've got one pointing at my face, another one pointing at my pedals, and another one pointing at my steering wheel. Lovely. You can probably see my tea facility a little bit from that. And also I know the background is a bit messy, so ignore the background. Hang on a bit, let me pour my tea. And the tea of the day is, for a flip's sake, it won't come out. Sorry. There we go. Here I've got this is English Rose, which is one of my favorite scented tea. I'm pouring it from high up so it can cool down a bit quicker. And as you may or may not know, I sometimes have I've made my cup of tea, or in this case rather 2 cups of tea, well 2 pots of tea. This other one is a blend of Chinese and Indian tea with orange blossom flavor. Hang on, let me pour a bit more. And this one is from Fortnum and Mason, whereas the other one, English Rose, was from Whittard. And well, my long-term viewers and followers will know that I actually really love tea. So let me manage my wire a bit, and then I'm going to go into talking about this this lorry. Well, actually, I can start talking now whilst I'm making my tea. I already made my tea partially. So this is a Mercedes-Benz Actros, not the newest one. The newest one has mirror cam. This one doesn't. It's a generation before that. Let me just show you around my lorry. On top I've got 2 horns and those flashing yellow things. The horns, air horns, they're used to sometimes express my anger, sometimes express my welcoming, and they're just there for some tones. I've painted, I can't remember what color this is called. I've got gig-up space on the window. I've got these chrome finish, and I like black wheels. This is a 4x2, which is common in continental Europe. The trailer I've got is a double trailer, so I think this is my very first double trailer video. I'll talk about that more on the go. It's a carrier container. It's a normal 5th wheel trailer at the front, and then at the back it's got a drawbar trailer. So yeah, that's the color. As you can see, it's left-hand drive, of course, because I'm in Deutschland, which is where they allowed double trailer. How much milk do I want in my tea? About that much. Well, that's actually quite a lot of milk. Give it a stir. Lovely. And my other cup, my English Rose. Sometimes I drink tea without milk if it's not that strong, or if it's anything other than black tea. Anyway, the transmission is a power shift 12 speed. I can't remember which specific one. And by the way, I've put on these lights at front and also at the back on trailer, if you can see a little bit. Right, I'm going to start the engine from inside this time. And I'll show you a bit of insides, not much exciting. Oh, by the way, the Mercedes logo lights up. I can show you again. Let me turn up the engine. Yep, there you go, lights up. Let me... Yep. Lovely. And right, I'm using a multi-camera setup, which means that I'll have to sync everything up in post. Lovely. So I've got, if you can see my steering wheel, I've also got a controller here for extra control that you can't see. And for the pedal, I've got, well, this is 3-pedal. I won't be using the left one because I'm driving in auto, because no one really drives a manual lorry these days. Well, that's controversial. Don't fire a lot of comments down below, otherwise I won't make any more videos, but you probably don't care anyway. If you may or may not notice, sometimes I drive with my left foot. That's because my right foot gets tired. I don't know if you're supposed to do that in reality. Right, let's get going. Actually, let's find a job first. Oh, by the way, there's currently some sort of event going on. I've already covered that much distance. Don't know how the points work, but yeah. So I hope everyone stays safe at home during this special period, which I don't really want to talk about much, although I can if you want me to. But because this is a recorded one, you can't really decide, or you can't really communicate with my lovely viewers. Right, I shall transport some carrots. There we go. Is that recording? Yep. Hang on, let me move that away.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. You can shut up, stupid. Well, this isn't my first time driving a double trailer, as you may or may not know. I never do anything first time on my videos, but it is the first time I drive a double trailer in
Turn right.
In one of my videos.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Well, I don't know how the... Oh, by the way, my chair is quite tilted back.
Turn right.
I don't know how much people like watching me playing games. Probably not many, but I mean with turn on some parking lights. With my face being in the frame. Oh, of course, because I'm using a multi-camera setup, it's not really worth showing all the views at the same time, or is it? I suppose I can, yeah. That would be cringy. Anyway, I'll think about that later. Maybe I'll just put all the camera views on the left, make it an ultra long video. Anyway, I don't know, because I don't really want to. Well, I actually tried showing my face. Are you going or not? Yep, thank you for giving way to me. You could have indicated that so we don't. Neither of us will have to waste our time. Well, game AI drivers are stupid. Yeah, I haven't really thought about. I'm thinking if because I'm also thinking of doing an ETS2 video in which I drive some lorry in manual mode. Manual mode.
Get ready to turn right.
Which I've got a gear selector. I just haven't clamped it on my desk because I don't really need it now.
Turn right.
Going into a farm. Oh, of course, carrots come from farms, don't they? Unless they're wild carrots. Well, it's already got a double trailer there. I could have hooked to that one, but where does a farm get its container from? Oh yes, before I tried driving a double trailer in ETS 2, I actually used to think that it was impossible to reverse a three-part vehicle like a double trailer, whether it's an Arctic with 2 trailers or it's a lorry plus a dolly plus a 5th wheel trailer, that sort of thing. I actually used to think that it was impossible to reverse a 3-part vehicle, but since I tried it in ETS 2, I actually realized that it is possible to reverse a 3-part vehicle. So I shall demonstrate now. Let me put in manual mode. So because you can manipulate the trailer. I mean, you can manipulate the tractor to control the trailer. But then you can also manipulate the tractor to control the trailer, which in turns manipulates the trailer after the trailer, if you know what I mean. So sometimes the thing is, in this game they won't let you reverse a double trailer in position. They only usually find a convenient place for you to stop like this. But sometimes you still have to do some reversing in this game. But I mean, I would like this game to allow people to set the reversing place into a conventional reversing bay, just like other trailers, like the ones on my left hand side, if you can see them. But so far you can't do such a thing in the game, as I just showed. That was... oh, I didn't show anything. Well, I'll show some at the destination. Right, so you need to shut off your engine. Actually, I need to weave. Let me come back later. I'll press enter. And for some reasons, when you press enter, it changes the... you can see the vehicle has changed its orientation. Oh, by the way, I've got these exhaust pipes up here so it won't blow any exhaust gas in people's faces. Oh, shut up, stupid chicken and cows. Right, I'm going to use the loot and I'll be back momentarily. Hang on. Right. Oh, for flip's sake. Right, hello viewers, I'm back from the toilet and let me start the engine.
Okay, here we go.
And show you some air horn. Yeah. Hang on, press the wrong button. That's the normal horn, or the non-air horn. Right, I think the animals are quite annoyed now, so let's stop doing it. Let's have a try from inside. Lovely. Let's have a look at the route. There, and there. Yep. A relatively short one, as I normally do, because it takes up quite some time. Oh, by the way, the milk in question that I put in is coconut milk. Anyway, let's get going. No, put it in auto. Otherwise it would be a bit irritating. Oh, I need to stop. It tells me to stop. What's wrong with my camera? There we go. Focus on my face. I forgot to turn on face detection. Because I normally use this camcorder for spotting, and when I spot vehicles I don't want the camera to lock onto the people's faces. Right, I'm going to swap to my left foot because my right foot is a bit tired. I can drive just as well with my left foot. Although, let me have a look at the camera view. Let me put my right leg out of the way so it's not blocking the camera view of the... Well, it is blocking. There is... Okay, I'll tuck it under. And then it would get funny. Right, let me put it there. Right. Finding a place to put my right leg. Let my left leg take over control. Lovely. I don't know if you can drive with your left leg only. Assuming that you're driving an auto. In reality, that is. I often switch legs because obviously I am. I'm not sure about other people because for hands I'm actually ambidextrous. I only use my right hand only becomes significantly better than the other, better than my left when it comes to writing. But then that's probably due to training. But other than that, I don't really struggle doing anything with either of my hands. And it's the same case with my leg, because I've asked some people, they say that their left leg is basically useless, and so is their left hand. Whereas for me, I can do things with my left part of my left leg or my left hand just as good as my right hand. Well, except for writing, that is. I mean, I can still manage to write with my left hand. It's just not as easily. But other than writing, I can basically do anything as well with my left hand than my right hand. I mean, I can do basically anything other than writing with my left hand, as well as I can with my right hand. Yep, that's what I meant. So I need to be aware of the speed limit because I've sped a few times, as I haven't been keeping an eye on. By the way, I've kicked down disabled because I actually find it irritating to have kick down enabled when you're driving an automated, especially one in Euro Truck Simulator 2 where everything is the same. I mean, I've observed some next-gen Scania in real life. They change gears much quicker than anything else, with an automated gearbox, that is. However, in Euro Truck Simulator 2, it's still the same as everything else, which is a bit unrealistic. Right, up a gear. Well, yeah, before I actually used to think it was impossible to reverse a 3-part vehicle, whereas after I tried it in here, I can manage to do it quite okay. I mean, I'm not very good at it, but I think I'm good enough. Probably hit some cones or stuff. Anyway, regarding showing my face in Len Diesel videos, let me know what you think. Well, I always say let me know what you think, but no one really tells me anything, which is extremely helpful. Right, I know my face looks a bit weird in the camera, or the camcorder. Anyway, well, my face looks weird anyway. The thing is, one of the annoying things about these headsets is that they keep my ears enclosed. Sometimes when I want to scratch them, it becomes funny. And also, they increase the temperature of my ears. Well, they don't really increase, but they trap heat inside, so that my ears won't have as much ventilation.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Lovely. I think I may need to kick down a little bit. Do I? No, I don't. Don't even need to indicate what was I doing. Stupid fat cow. Actually, I don't remember how much horsepower I've got on this thing. I quite like the new Mercedes with mirror cam. I've seen it in reality, but I haven't had the chance to take any photographs. Just like the case with just like how it used to be with the next gen flips, say stupid lorry. Just like how the case used to be with the next gen Scania. For a whole year, I didn't take a single photograph of it, despite seeing it quite a few times on the road. But then I eventually got photographs. Got some photographs of that, and of course they started to become more common. But now I think I'm not sure about the Merc. It will probably become more common because it actually looks very nice. I think if I'm honest, I think the Mercedes mirror cam is superior to whatever ADL has come up with. For a starter, the Mercedes mirror cams, they stick out way more than whatever ADL has got. I can't remember what their name is. I've actually lost interest in British buses quite a while ago, due to some reasons.
Keep right.
I can't remember whether or not I talked about this new Merc in my last video, or even the comparisons. By the way, I have retarded on this thing. I think I've got retarders on all of my lorries, because they actually come in quite handy. Using my... Yeah, for a starter, the Mercedes mirror cams, they stick out much more, so you see more of the vehicle if you wish to. So that, whereas with the ADL ones, you can't really see where the side of your vehicle is, and that's not as much of a problem until you want to see where the end of your vehicle is, so you can make a turn more sharply, or you can maneuver better, that sort of thing. And also, I've been on I've been on one of the ADS mirror cam vehicle they're not called mirror cams, but they have cameras and monitors in place of mirrors. And one of the very first things I've noticed was the dynamic range. Basically, the sky was way too bright, so that's something that can be improved upon. But of course, the problem with having a higher dynamic range is that it needs more processing, which means that you either need more powerful computers, or you will see a delayed image on the monitor, which is not good. And by the way, the camera and monitor. Oh, is that a neoplan? Yeah, I think that's a neoplan in front of me. And of course, having cameras, am I almost at my destination? Of course, having cameras and mirrors.
Turn right.
What was I going to say? The ADL one that I went on was in Brighton and Hove. Anyway, what's that? An Iveco. How's that camera doing? Quite well. My chair is in the shot, blocking the view of the camera. Yeah, and when I was using putting my face on my simulated driving videos, that was back in 2018, I think, or something like that. I can't remember. At that time, I was still calling my videos Let's Play, but then I stopped doing so because I flipped a focus on my face. There we go. But then I stopped doing so as often because my videos are more focused on driving than commentaries. Well, at least it has been the case until recently when I slowly improved my ability to speak and drive simulatively at the same time. Well, speak in reality and drive in simulation. That's what I meant. Oh, for flip's sake. That's a Isuzu something. Or a Nissan NT400. They're the same lorry, I think. Yeah, just use some badge engineering. Anyway, even when I'm speaking, most of the contents that come out of my mouth are not very game related. Yeah, that's why I don't really call them Let's Play videos anymore. I mean, it's still on the intro you can still see the Let's Play thing. That's because I haven't changed it in a long time. But anyway, yeah. Well, I don't have kick down because I just don't see a need to. I'm not even using full power now. I usually don't push the accelerator all the way down when I start because you don't really need to. You only push it more down when you pick up speed.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep left.
When I drive a double trailer with this thing, I often use the smaller mirror. I almost said camera. Because well, that's a wide angle view. And also, one of the reasons why I don't push the accelerator down when I start going is because it has an automated gearbox and it takes time to change gear. If I put the accelerator down more, then it will accelerate more. In which case, let me switch my leg. In which case, it will be a bit more contrasty. In other words, it will jerk more when it's changing gear. And I know it's not in reality, but if it happens in reality, it will cause me motion sickness, as I get motion sickness quite easily. I mean, I've even gotten motion sickness from my bike when I first got it. It's an electric bike. I think I told you this. I think I talked about this before in one of my lorry driving videos. Is that car coming? No.
This is where it ends.
Right, I said I was going to show you the... Let me change the dashboard to other flips I get going. I think I'm blocking. Let me turn on the thing, that thing that I often forget. Yep, you see, I can do anything. You can't select this option. Whereas, well, this one, well, that one just parks it for you. This one, ideally, you don't have to reverse. But because I'm driving a double trailer and it's longer, sometimes it's a bit hard to maneuver it into place for the first time. I don't know if I should do another journey because I feel like this is rather short, but if I watch the video back, it has probably been recording for quite a while. Yep. So I'll just cut it here and save more talking for the last time, for the next time. It's quite tricky to park this thing. Right, I think I need to do some reversing. I know it's a systematically I could have just stopped here, but I'm a bit of a flip, so let me put it in manual so it can use the lowest gear possible. Next, I'll probably do some double trailer driving in the Netherlands. I really like double trailers, if I'm honest. Actually, when I sort of only recently got addicted to, well, a little bit addicted to driving a double trailer. And actually, when I first got a bit into driving double trailer, when I switched back to single trailer, I found it a bit boring. One of my favourite things to do with double trailers is to reverse them. As it's just fun. I actually like reversing trailers, if I'm honest. I know it sounds weird. Or maybe not. It's just a very fascinating thing to do. Just get a bit. I think I've used up quite some. Right, let me see how into the bay I am. Oh well, good enough. It's not very straight, as if you can see. Maybe, perhaps I should straighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I should. I always have to park to perfection. How's that? It's still not very good. Ah! Yep, that'll do. Lovely parking. Yeah, that'll do. Right, engine off. And press enter. Right. That's the delivery done. So, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Good night.